Does absence really make the heart grow fonder? Not too long ago, I decided to shop for bedroom makeover essentials online during this COVID-19 pandemic. I felt a strange sense of impatience while waiting for the parcel that I had ordered to be delivered to my doorstep. As the courier was waiting outside the door, my heart was bubbling with joy. This scenario is familiar as though we are waiting for our loved ones that are miles away to be back into our embrace. Couples are brought together by fate but separated by miles and miles of distance under certain situations. There is probably a part of you that wonders if your relationship will survive the long distance. Personally, I am in a long distance relationship with my girlfriend. We are geographically separated as she lives in Ipoh while I live in Kuala Selangor, about 120 miles away. Our relationship is challenged by the global pandemic where movement restriction is implemented according to the Movement Control Order MCO in Malaysia. Nevertheless, our love for each other has never changed. A certain amount of distance can break many things, but it cannot break the true love. We are comforted in knowing that our long-distance relationship works, and in fact, it is a cornerstone of a stronger relationship. Hi everyone, my name is Lim Zi Sin. Today, I will discuss the benefits of not giving up on your long-distance relationships, ways to maintain it, and imagine you found someone worth holding on to. So, why you should not give up on your long-distance relationship? As to why you should not give up on your long-distance relationship is because when you are apart and distracted by a million different of things, that your true love is being tested. Distance shows you who was in your life out of convenience and who was in your life out of love. It seems to be easier to love someone who is in the same city as you. Imagine going from not seeing each other for a couple of weeks or even a few months to finally meeting up. The anticipation, the hope, and the excitement really get your heart pumping. A survey shows that about 75% of couples in long-distance relationships end up being engaged at some points in the relationship. That's a massive number considering the fact that there are over 2 million marriages per year in the United States. Next, long-distance relationship can be as satisfying and interesting as regular relationship because trust is the fundamental to everlasting relationships. Like love and freedom, trust can be defined as one of the most essential human values that everyone understands. Trust has always been a human decision and emotion, but not something easily legislated for. In many discussions, trust is only treated as a problem in long-distance relationship. Also, trust is a delicate thing as it spends a long time to build, yet you can destroy it in minutes. All it takes is one incident of behaving inconsistently with what someone considers trustworthy behavior for that person to pull away from you. Distance is a test of trust because you have to be truly dedicated to last. Thus, couples who trust their partner strongly even when they are apart are those who will be able to forgo and secure their relationships. Besides that, you have the opportunity to grow at your own pace. Long-distance relationship allows you to focus on your goals and nurture the relationship with yourself by getting to know yourself on a deeper layer. As the saying goes, love yourself first and everything falls in line. If you have the ability to love yourself, you eventually find it easier to love your significant other. When you are closing the gap in a long-distance relationship, you will find yourself to be the best version in yourself and build a thriving relationship than before. Being in a long-distance relationship is tough. Fortunately, it is not all doom and gloom because there are ways to maintain your long-distance relationship. It is just a matter of time until you and your partner are side by side again. The smallest effort can make the long-distance relationship work. Firstly, Try your hard to be there when you cannot even be there. On some special and certain occasions, you need to do whatever it takes to keep your other half close to you despite the distance. If you notice something is off track, show that you care, offer your help, and comfort him or her. By doing so, your partner is able to sense that you are genuinely pouring your love on them, and they are most likely to share everything deeper with you in the future. Secondly, you should always keep the lines of communication open. Basically, there will be more frequent communication than usual when it comes to long distance because both are willing to keep the spark alive in the relationship. The strategy to do this is by sending a few texts throughout the day and spending quality time at the end of each day, such as before going to bed with just both of you talking and giggling. Every little thing you do together becomes special instead of becoming mundane. Thirdly, you should craft plans on how you will be meeting up with your other half in the future. It is easy to get caught up in your own lives, but what you make time for showing where your priorities lie. Having plans forge a secure attachment in your relationship because both are sharing similar bucket lists to complete together. As a result, planning makes your bond stronger and enriches your journey together. So, now you can envision yourself blooming in a long-distance relationship. Imagine you found someone worth holding on to and not willing to give up on a long-distance relationship. The thought of having someone who loves you, who chooses you every single day, even when they are far away from you, is the most precious thing and will all be worth it in the end. You both should understand the miles is merely a number that will not separate the love. It makes you realize that they are willing to go the extra mile for you. Next, you will also come to the realization that you are committing in a practical and adult relationship. Honestly, there are no boundaries if two people are destined to be together as a couple. The pain of parting is totally nothing to the joy of meeting together. By now, I sincerely hope you are no longer doubting long-distance relationship. All in all, if your relationship has to go a long distance, keep up the faith and do not despair because love knows no bounds. Don't give up because distance and billions of different things will show who was in your life out of love. It can be interesting as normal relationship as long as you never stop to put effort in your long distance relationship. It's not easy to meet with the one you love. So please don't give up easily even though it can be discouraging and might even feel like a job sometimes, especially when you both are apart from each other for miles and for months. Long distance relationship will be easier to feel without a strong foundation of faith and smooth communication. However, it will allow couples to learn how to communicate effectively with each other better when they are trying to solve a problem. Long distance relationship can work as I am a good living example. It only works when you both have strong beliefs on it. So guys, stay sweet and stay connected. Thank you very much.